grater.
She's just grinding her face on you like a cheese grater. Understandable.
Actually, it's not that pair of lips that you're thinking of.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my god.
Come on. Alright. Alright.
Locust,
So-
is there a general... Real
So-
quick, is there
General
a
is gonna
general
be here.
understanding we want them to come to real quick? Let's quickly decide.
I love winging shit, but if you want to decide something,
No, like because
I'm watching you.
if you want to go all natural, we can go all natural, but if you want to kind of
You mad
like
at me?
lean
That
towards
broken
like a
daddy's
way or
heart?
anything, we can
That's
do
not
that.
my
But
fault.
Ultimately,
we
what
want
I-
to do is entirely.
ultimately what I want to do is I want to make this Rex's decision, right? So like think about it this way.
When it comes
So-
to like
Uncle is proposing his ideals, his ways, his traditions and culture and stuff like that you are also a part of.
scenario,
What Tanner and his characters and stuff are doing, they're trying to show you like this is modern medicine. This is everything we have to offer to you if you want to take it. So it's literally a battle between like should I just take what I'm used to or should I continue with, you know, my culture, my tradition and stuff like that.
I will let you.
Okay.
You want to do that?
This
I
is
will
this
let
is
you.
entirely a you decision.
She's told.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
whatever you feel is best, we will run with. I'm here to convince you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You are your own spirit.
Yeah.
It would be funny because if I have a feeling we're gonna be doing this conscious anyway. I have a funny like fucking thought that would make one hell of a story.
Hmm.
We'll decide.
Yep.
In scene.
Okay. All right, everybody that's coming with, come over here.
Let me turn my voice mod on.
I'm assuming is my voice mod is on right now, yeah? Perfect. All right, my balls itching. There we go. All right, we're good.
Some fucking webcore shit.
Nice.
So like, for.
I think you would hurt your hand on that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so you guys, we're gonna gather over here. All right. Whoever you guys think will go in first, go in first. The rest of us will follow.
Rex is probably leading.
Got
I'm
it.
just gonna go first.
Absolutely.
You going?
I'm
I'm
I'm the elder. I always arrive last. What the fuck is? Why was she laughing?
Is okay with being here and talking about it?
They insisted they wouldn't let me leave the ship unless I took them with them.
Talking about this with you. Alright.
Yeah, no,
alright.
it's fine.
So, we wanted to try and get extra scans on you, stuff like that, and then talk about, after reviewing it a little bit, what your options are. I can explain what already is kind of the plan, at least. Or I heard that there were some things that you may not be okay with, and I'd like to hear about those first, if that's alright with you.
No, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Actually, you and I need to have a quick conversation before we do. Do you mind if we step into another room real quick?
Oh, absolutely. There's nothing more quieter than the actual operation room itself.
Okay. You mind if I step in, Doctor?
Yeah, sure. What would the conversation be about? Because if there's anything I can help clear up, or you've got questions at the same time, I'm happy to choose.
Just, a couple cultural hang-ups, we'll just say, just about the procedure.
No problem. You talk about that. If you've got any questions for me, I'm happy to work with you.
Of course. Thanks again, Doc. We'll be just a minute.
Children,
Yeah,
Sit.
No problem.
Come on in, everyone.
It's a far cry from what you're used to seeing, isn't it?
it is far different than any of the motherships we once came from.
True. Okay.
Hopefully if they got any
Let's be
questions,
honest,
they
we've
can-
danced around this a little bit too often. I'm cool.
We have. Are you finally ready to settle this?
What?
So,
Think so?
Bubba?
You've made quite a few good points. I understand where you're coming from.
Talk about what?
Given our ties, given what we are, I understand. Eva says there's a way easier way to do this. Towards the operation, towards everything.
Oh, I finally cracked.
I understand it's proving myself to you. And the rest of the crew, I understand that. Uncle, I need to provide for this crew. I need to provide for you, Finai. I understand where you're coming from.
Focused on this one.
Like I said, I know what traditions, I know what you've taught me ever since I was a boy. But how much of it do we need to stay with? How much of it do we need to adapt?
No, I don't think so.
There's easier methods now. The advances in medical science has already proven that.
I just need come.
And look what that has given us to our cousins. Their bodies are smaller, frailer. Weaker, Rex.
So they can be up and running as soon as possible.
Do you think I fall into the same category? After all the struggle I've been, you were the ones who cinched my arms. You were the one who cleared me up. Made sure I was able to move again. Rex, I understand.
You are strong because you have struggled. You are here because you suffered. You live because you are in pain.
Sound a bit silly, but
That is our way of life. We cannot abscond pain, we cannot forgo it.
I'm happy to satiate it.
For if we forget what pain feels like, we forget our very way of life.
Roger.
Pain is an excellent teacher.
What? Since he's given full consent to discuss it within the premise.
He will remove his arm.
You know, it is a spine recorrection, most likely.
I've never forgotten what pain is, Uncle. I've never forgotten since the day I lost my arms and since the day you pulled me out of the rig. I know what it is to suffer, and you've been sure no one have told me so. How long do we have to keep suffering for nothing? A medical procedure,
T-shirt.
something that could make me move without all this pain. I can't move my arms without anything shooting up through it. Would you rather me just walk through it and just feel that forever?
I'm not saying you should not take the surgery, boy. But I am telling you that enduring this, the way it's supposed to be, is how we were meant to live.
Thank you.
Rex,
I saw you jump up at one of the removes, like that cute noise.
You saw me back up, yeah. Thank you.
I need to ensure that your father's legacy is not being placed in the hands of someone who cannot handle it.
Could you repeat?
Do you fear pain, Rex?
I've already left my body at one point.
That will be entirely dependent upon both how well the operation itself goes and what treatment measures are
I don't fear pain. But
Hmm.
I'm not stay down. The more in recovery, especially if it's more lingering in after the treatment,
What about you?
the more of a I'm gonna be struggling and provide for them.
Sin stick candies?
Need to be up as soon as I can, and I don't know if me being as if me struggling as much as I will
We should get you flavor.
in and out of that is the best choice.
Are
If you were in my position,
candy
what would you do?
I haven't really checked.
Forgetting the cultural ties, forgetting any sort of obligation to life, death, or otherwise, what would you do?
you've been doing good?
Would you do the fastest way possible?
It's essentially
Would you
like-
prove to them
it's
the lack of struggle was worth it?
like microchip that you can insert into a little port, and it lets you experience the taste of certain types of food. Which
I'm not disagreeing with our ways. I'm not disagreeing with what you've told me. But I'm a captain now.
Huh?
I need to not only take advantage of what I have access to, but I need to do it who do us. Show them I don't bet on time of duty. Love and respect our access. But nothing is changed. Nothing will ever stay. But I need what's best. Have far from these. Someone else. Anything to do with it.
Perhaps the spirits have a different path for you. But we will see. We have to see. I only have 2 requirements of you, boy. Firstly, I will be there to help prepare with the ritual, with prayer and incense, as we always have. And lastly, to ensure you have not grown soft, that your body has not deflated. I will need you to prove your strength to me once more. Do you understand what I mean by this?
Yes, Uncle. But make no mistake. I do not plan on wavering. I will prove unto you exactly what you've instilled into me. I am a captain now. I am the captain of Apex Pantheon. My father's legacy or not. It's mine. And I will show you that it belongs with me.
Then let us hope your body is as determined as your spirit. Come, let us inform your friends. My boy. I do this out of love. I promise.
Let's just talk.
What I'd like to do and keep this certain kind of code is doesn't because I still need to be able to make sure I can do what I do with my hands. My hands are gonna fix it.
We have reached a conclusion. I have been informed of your modern ways of medical science. The act of reducing pain for surgery has left me questionable. But I want to believe in my nephew's words, and I want to believe in his determination. But I have one ask. I've been told there is a way that you can put him to sleep while he undergoes this surgery. He will not be awake, so the pain will be reduced, but he will still endure some while he slumbers. Is this correct?
There are different, how would I put it, different knobs I can turn. Different facets of these things I can control with medicine. Things that can get rid of pain, things that can paralyze him, things that can make him asleep, and things that can wake him up. These are all parts that I can control differently. I can paralyze him, but he could still feel everything. I could put him to sleep, but some of the pain can still be there. This is correct. The most typical practice is that all three are leveled in a certain way or balanced so A person is asleep with no pain. That is the typical process. But for some reasons, be it medical or otherwise, sometimes a person has to be awake and aware of everything because they cannot take one thing or another. This happens.
Rex, this is your choice now. What you choose to do next will define your path. You don't have to keep me under.
Make it clear. I want to make it clear that I can. Okay. It's your comfortability at the end of the day, but know that I can control all those facets in whatever way you deem is most comfortable, Rex. It is ultimately your choice. I can go through the different options and ways of accomplishing these different effects. If you want to be put under completely, that is okay.
You can keep me conscious. So be it. Everything else is
I
fine.
could do that. I could chemically induce, like through medicine, paralysis. Some of that also means that maybe pain will be numbed a little bit. But you will feel it, you'll be completely aware of the process. You will not be able to respond, however. These are things that relax your entire body.
That could work. I'll take the muscle Rex and
The
then.
second method of doing it is that I purposefully paralyze you by severing part of your neck. There's cords and nerves there that it will keep you paralyzed, but there is a chance that you also won't be able to feel anything. You can be conscious, things like that.
The Velociraptor.
I have
the
another
Velociraptor tribe
question,
was
and it's to
experts
do
in
with
that.
my unique skill. I am a flesh which I can control these things without the use of modern tools or things like that. It's also how I'm going to be observing y'all, including Devlin here, performing with tools to basically look into the body so that we can keep track of everything while we're performing them. Are you okay with me using my flesh weaving?
I imagine I've had weirder experiences. That'll be fine.
Typically when I use it, it does cause pain or discomfort potentially, and I will be interacting with probably the most sensitive part, your spine and its nervous system. So, the likelihood that my flesh weaving will cause a bit of discomfort is, well, it's a certainty.
That's fine.
But it will be more efficient.
Whatever it takes.
Understood. We're going to do a scan to see what we need to do and basically review it and get back to you about what the actual surgery will entail fully. We'll get your understanding on it. Depending on the severity of it, I will either recommend we do it sometime in the very near future or anything like that. Do you have any, I guess, things that you need to sort out before then?
No.
Alright, we'll go ahead with the scan so I can figure out what exactly we need to do.
How is supposed to work?
I believe we gotta set you on this one here, right, Devon?
I'll move the scanner, I'm fine.
Is it easy for you to lay down? You have any problems doing that?
No, that'll be fine. Just gonna
Alright,
quickly
sure.
recalibrate so I can lay face first. I sense discomfort.
Alright, thank you. You're pretty good at operating the scanner thing, I imagine.
I'm simply unaware of how these processes work.
Familiar.
Your captain suffered an injury.
Bandits,
Our bodies are different, of course, as you are also aware, to that of a synthetic.
Got this.
However, although our bodies are different, ours made of flesh and bone, yours of metal and polymer,
Be no different.
there are some similarities. Both of our bodies work off of
Lay down
electricity.
is still as possible.
Electricity that our bodies need in order to flex things like muscles, joints, transfer brainwaves from the top of our heads to the tips of our toes. What happened to your captain was he suffered an injury in one of the most sensitive places on our body, the spine. A cluster of nerves sits inside of our spine that travels throughout the entirety of our body. When he was injured, this caused massive discomfort and pain through his upper torso,
Scanners.
and until it is fixed, his pain receptors and his body will continue to alight itself until it is repurposed, put back into place, as you could say. It is like if we took your wires out, unplugged them, and plugged them into places that they did not belong.
Okay.
Do you understand this?
I'll let it record the
Do that
results.
one more time there.
Very well.
Thank you for your information. I searched
Just
through
take that
my
deep breath.
bits, which are my blueprints. I am super schematic.
It's 5 seconds.
Very well.
And then breathe again.
Have any of you others have any questions you would like to ask?
Excellent. It's as simple as that. We got the scan symbol.
I'm gonna put it up on the monitor, and then I am going to see a direct
Prefer to get
comparison
up.
to a healthy scan of you, and
Get a bit more
current
comfortable for a moment.
view.
Alright, let's take a look at this.
So, a couple of questions before I allocate. Any type of strenuous training, pressures, injuries, or otherwise that have happened since the injury had arrived?
No, nothing else.
Okay. If you could remember and
many-
recite what was the
how many days
most
has it
critical
been
part of the
since
injury
the
that you can
incident?
remember?
Or
Unfortunately,
today,
it's been weeks now. I do not
surgery.
remember the
That's
specifics.
fine. I still have the recordings here. It was
It
direct
has been
separation of a one part of the
Yes.
spine while still having full maneuverability, as well as extensive muscle damage around the tissue, potentially disconnecting parts of the
Nothing that
spine
Rex could not
from the
handle.
spine itself.
so he's been walking around and
And it is showing that
Constant
some of the
pain?
parts have blackened, actually.
Yes.
From
He
the
has.
time disconnecting from the spine.
That right there is muscle. That's what we call that.
The spine reconnecting, it seems to be more of like a dislocation than anything else. That
Are you
part isn't
capable of
hard.
feeling pain?
I'm more worried about the muscles as well, and you're right, it shouldn't be colorizing.
Are you capable of feeling pain?
Necrosis. Not any funny magical necrosis. That is
Yes.
tissue displacement. Not just cargo. Oh yes.
Yes, sir.
But that's
Still let me know when I am in danger.
an emergency.
There is no danger to be had here. This place is safe.
We are safe here. I need a combat.
I see. Apologies for the miscommunication.
It is going to
It's fine.
start deteriorating every other part there. Any random
god, my throat.
Heal over and lose function of any parts.
Should I start synthesizing some regeneratives using his blood then?
We're gonna need to do this as soon as possible. Yes. Synthesizing blood, doing regeneratives, scooping out. I'm happy to use my ability. That's another thing. I can encourage regeneration as well. So on top of the blood synthesizing,
So once we
I can
get it
help
all
with the
out,
actual flesh.
I can inject the
Remember
regenerative
how
and
we
you
robbed
can
the flesh bank? That's part of it. I can basically make a bank of stem
Oh
cells
shit.
for him as well.
Oh my god.
That'll help a lot with also recovery to a degree.
There's too much phlegm in my throat.
If I don't have to do too much during the surgery, that's great, because then I can basically exert the rest of the energy I have to do that for anything extra that we need to do.
You're the surgeon. How immediate are we talking here? What's our nearest deadline here?
You need to be admitted as soon as possible so that we can do this as soon as possible. I classify it as an emergency. You have necrosis and deterioration on an important part of your back happening right now as we speak. At any moment, if that stuff got too severe and you just leaned the wrong way, you could be paralyzed from it.
But
That
then I
is
cleared
the
my
sake of
schedule.
healthcare.
What do we
Do
need
you
to
have
do?
anything important happening in the next week?
Yes, I
Because
do.
if I can admit you right now and get this done right now, scoop it, you'll have time to recover. If you are allowed to take regeneratives, and I'm also allowed to regenerate most of your back with my ability, you should be okay, able to start walking maybe within a week.
I also got you
That's
something
fine.
else just in case anything should interfere with that. As a last case effort. Merely I wasn't have it used against you or anything, but this is a different story.
She of many talents.
Well, I know how your culture can be when it comes to settling matters.
Yeah.
Okay,
Proved it the way it was
so
done today.
now that I've looked at it, I'm going to explain explicitly what the plan is with the surgery. At the soonest available moment, we're able to put you under. I will have to open up your back, clean up things, and the first thing we gotta do before rearranging any of the spine or setting things back into place is we got to scrape out any necrosis and any infectious parts. Depending on how red and infected the flesh is, that could be a lot of your back cut out. The second part to that is then we go in with our scanners and make sure to set things back and repair any nerves that have been damaged from trying to set things back if things got pinched or anything like that. There's always a chance of that. With any surgery, there's a chance of blood loss, complications of the such, but with my abilities, it'll be efficient.
I must be honest.
They're doing radiology.
I understand why the rest of the crew is here.
Once
But
we
you,
set things back, once the nerves have rebuilt,
why are you here?
we'll try to replenish any blood loss, and I will start trying to regenerate what flesh was
This
lost
is
from
my
your
friend.
spine.
He took care of
And
me
after
when
that, it's
I was injured. And it's
Once
the
that's
least
done,
that I can
we'll
do
close you back up,
is
and
be
you should
here.
be good for starting to
for-
recover.
Alright.
The next
You may not be able to
thing-
move right away.
The next
That's
thing
fine.
that's going to be the hard part about this. Normally, we would be able
that
to
an issue?
administer and at least alleviate a lot of the recovery process.
Not an issue, no.
Using things such as painkillers to relax the body.
Some of us are just
much more healthily.
confused.
But honestly, we're running into a bit of a problem.
Is more to be figured out later, I suppose. I did what I could.
It is not my place to speak about it.
Best I could do.
You seem to have a lot of wisdom, though. if there's something
When do we start?
on your mind,
If you do want
Commander,
to
turn
be...
on
Imperceptive.
you should.
What's that?
your
You
signature.
should say it.
This is the accounts of the surgery and what treatments that are being administered by both doctors.
My wisdom is of my own, and while I would like to partake in it with you, some of this does involve my nephew, and he deserves the right to be able to be here to bear witness to this conversation.
Let's do it. Mind if I let them know?
If you would like to explain it to them...
But I can share with you my own opinion of you.
If you want me to... Up to you.
Probably be...
I don't know much of you,
more finer details.
little one.
I trust you more than I would. I'm just gonna let them know that,
but from what I have seen,
If any of them have any issues,
you are fleeting,
to this, and I am happy to try to explain as many times as possible.
you are finicky, you cannot sit
How
still.
serious it is. I'm under the understanding that you do genuinely understand how dire it is. Yeah?
I do.
Whether or not this is of your own volition, I have yet to conclude myself on.
Thank you.
We'll get this done. No problem. You're pretty good at it. I mean, you're pretty good at moving around.
Oh no, it hurts every time.
It is almost as if you are trying to be something that you are.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
No, someone that you're not.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Greetings.
Okay, I have an update. I wanted to explain what the procedure would be to everyone here. I got consent to explain what's happening. And also find it pretty important that I do tell you that I'm going to be performing on him basically right now because I consider it an emergency.
I see.
I'm happy to explain, and I will right now, what I'm going to be doing. If it is something that you're uncomfortable with hearing about, that's okay. Free to leave right now, but I'll be explaining in detail what I'm gonna do. So, first of all, there's been parts in the scan that showed necrosis, death of the flesh, things like that, black spots. I need to go in, open them up, and not just reset the spine, but I'm going to have to scrape out a bunch of flesh, including parts that are irritated or infected in the same way, showing signs of that, because there's some parts that are already dead and deteriorating. If I don't do this right now, it could actually break parts of the nerves or things like that down, and he could feel perfectly fine right now and fall over because the nerve damage has been too bad, let alone any kind of pinching from unset spinal columns. That is why it's an emergency.
I understand.
The second part will be
I'm still
what we
muted.
were already going to do with the aid of radiology, stuff like that, setting the spine back in place, clean everything up, replenish any blood loss with his own blood that we are getting ready for, and then cleaning things up, putting everything back together. It sounds simple. Of course, it's a spine. It's not that simple. It's going to be intense, but it's an emergency, so I'm going to be performing this right now.
I
Are
understand.
there any questions or confusion or concerns?
If the crew does not have anything to say, I do. Before the operation begins, I would like to perform some rites and rituals, a few moments of prayer, and preparation for his body.
Absolutely.
Very
As long
well.
as they do nothing that would interfere with the surgery itself, then it should be fine.
No, simply prayer and incense.
Very well.
Since we'll be performing this as soon as possible, the moment you're done with what you must do, I'll be starting the procedure.
I understand.
Let me know when you're ready.
I will gather my materials from the vehicle, and I will return shortly. I would ask the help of the crew to begin with this ritual as well. How much do you care for him, little one?
that.
And then you will join the ritual as well. I will return shortly. Prepare yourselves. I hate the new menu change. Fuck! Nope. Nope. Oh, you know what? Wait.
We prize knowledge above all else.
Damn it. No, where is just the fucking song? I apologize. I'm looking for a fucking... Here it is. Nope, that's not fucking it either.
I saw black pots on the scan. I'm like, oh shit, it's an emergency.
I think it's... Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go.
You are not the one who should be apologizing.
Even still. We'll get through this though, alright? I'm big and strong. With your help, be up and roughing before you know it.
It was never a question of if,
Thankfully, I made sure that you had things just in case.
just a question of when.
Hmm.
Doctor,
Alright,
Mhm.
I'm ready to get cut open.
Uh,
are you ready?
I am with you.
Then let's begin.
yeah, I like you. I'm tempted to pull a prank on you.
You know I'm gonna get you back if you do.
Uh-huh.
Rex, please head inside. Get yourself ready.
I will.
The rest of you, follow me and stay quiet.
Door stuck! Door stuck!
Silly little pod. Once the surgery begins, you're welcome to the area there. There is just ahead of time, since I will be preoccupied. Is there anything I can get any of you while y'all are welcome to stay here during the extended time? Food, drink, pillows, a movie. Okay.
Where will Rex be sitting?
He will be upon this table here.
Excellent.
He will be either laying in a face or sitting upwards, which he believes he could be held in a actual stance the longest. more than likely laying down would be the easiest, but I understand if sitting up could also be just as good.
Rex,
I'm gonna be laying down, just to be safe.
prepare yourself.
Oh, yeah. No. You got a place for me to drop down, or, just right here?
Rex,
Just right there.
I have changed your diapers. Please.
I'm wearing underwear,
Alright.
you fucking creep.
I changed it for him.
Excellent. Your daughter is way steps ahead of you.
I'm my own damn surgery, I'm already getting teamed up on. Alright, let me just move my hip around to the other side so I can actually lay down. Again!
My neck. My back. Oh, my back. Oh.
His arms, but obviously that's not as easy as an option. Now, it is recommend putting the actual monitors in.
I spend time on this shit, motherfuckers. You get me.
Put one on the stick.
That works.
The meat, Rex. The nugget.
Or to the left.
Look at this stuff.
Yes.
It's not as close, actually. It would need to be ECG.
I think you're supposed to be a little bigger than that.
You can put,
Yeah, you're supposed to be
something
bigger.
similar to the ECG
Yeah, I know.
stuff. Just tape it on a...
2.720. There we go.
You won't be able
Do
to
me a
record
favor, do this
everything
real
I can
quick.
actually...
Do this real quick. Do this.
You fucking goblins. Yeah, laugh it up. Laugh it up until I get arm touches.
It's got one of those windows.
Yeah, I spend time on this shit. There's no way in hell I ain't taking it to the... Don't touch my nub. You don't have the right to touch my nub.
Alright, lock in.
No, it is.
Oh shit, you're right. Hold on, let me quickly tighten my strap.
Let me get that for you, King. You got nubs.
Oh shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We will have to help you onto the table regardless, so. Actually, that's a good idea, hang on. Skull.
Here, Uncle, take these. I'm gonna take my arms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get used to that.
Skull. Assist me in laying him down.
Alright. Okay. I have to get laid up. Ooh, this way. Ooh.
Your back is still open.
Oh, why is it open? There we go.
Recommend showing and hiding,
A
actually.
little more to the left. There you go, perfect. Alright. Now then. Skull, I want you at the foot. Euphane, your father will need you at his head. Wallflower, please take your spot right next to Marcus.
Never thought you'd see yourself doing this on a fucking weekend, eh?
Take your positions.
I'll be fine, kiddo.
I will be handing out the supplies shortly. And I would ask for total silence. As he asks for silence, the air becomes increasingly thick around us, as if the atmosphere itself is changing. Rex would be quite familiar with this feeling. It is the presence of the ancestors. Hold out your arms. He's going to place, and this is for all of you as well, is a small metal bell with a cone incense in the center, with an ornate design around the edges of it. And in the other hand, he's going to hold a lighter, just a small standard lighter, nothing significant about it. In the other hand,
Oh, hello, I'm laying face down.
like this when I tell you, but not right now. This goes for the rest of you. Alright, hands up, give me a thumbs up. Euphonate. Your hand, please. The incense. And a lighter. Rex, your tongue disturbs the silence. Quell it. The incense. And the lighter. Evelyn, do you wish to partake?
Yes, but I would like to know the significance first, so that we do not disrespect accidentally.
The incense is for the ancestors. The smoke and the billowing invites them here. It is a calling for their presence so that they may witness what is about to happen. It is also a sign of respect. We are showing them that what we are doing here is sacred, as we are restoring the body of a once great captain to be even greater. Now then. From his bag, he's going to take a very large and an ornate incense burner swinging from chains and rosaries almost. There are bones and different kinds of tribal fetishes attached to it as it dangles from his left hand. Now then. 3, 2, 1. Ignite your incense. As the smoke billows in the room around us, the lights seem to dim ever so slightly. Nothing changes in the electrical field, everything relatively stays the same. The electronics are operating at full capacity, however there is a presence that all of us can feel while we are here. The heavy presence of older beings, much older than time itself. They are circling us, enrapturing us. And as Uncle dangles the incense burner from his hand, shapes and different creatures seem to emanate from the smoke, rising and falling onto the floor and flying into the ceiling above. Hold your incense tight. Ancestors, primal spirits of our once great beginning, heed our prayer, heed our calling. One of your descendants is in need. One of your descendants is in great trial and tribulation. We pray that you restore his strength back to him. We pray that he does not falter nor soften. We pray that he can continue his path, that the wilderness will not forget him, but welcome him once more. Ranirakniv. Otomirochniachmada. Yeromakoniv. Sharakantins. Ifnakonomast. Erokomai. Intanasnif Dora. Palakanif. Tirosakai. Rex, are you ready?
Yes.
He's gonna whip his hand around the incense burner to snuff it. The rest of you may put out your incense then. Please bring them to the table when you are finished.
No. Even though we're at this part, you can still choose which way to do similar results. Do you want me to part of your connection to your spine in different ways, or would you like it to be controlled through chemicals?
Use the chemicals. I'll need as much time as I can to recover.
Understood. Start putting this up together. Would you mind putting you basically somewhere under the armpit right here? That's what we'll be doing instead. So the surface tissue is not get to the rest of the body. I'm just putting in this BMI
Tape.
and stuff.
No matter what happens, Rex,
Monitor vitals
I am proud of you.
and just take the tablet with me.
Tell that to me once I feel better. I will. In more ways than one.
Up to you if you just want to be present
Thank
for
you, Uncle.
this, because this is part where it'll be opening all that. I trust these are clean enough, but I gotta try and keep things sterile.
Wanting everyone present.
Only those who have the stomach for it. I will not deny them the right to support me. Only under their choice.
Usually I'd usher people out, but because we have the ability to keep things quite sterile and clean, it's up to you now.
If we are to remain, we should give the utmost respect to the procedure. Do not interfere. And keep your voice very low.
When I start putting my hands to work, I will be able to tell if you try to use your eyes to blink or anything like that. It'll be the only way you can communicate to me. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor.
Alright. I'll walk you through it as I start amping up the chemicals. You will not be able to move. It will feel funny, fuzzy, things like that.
Alright. Let's do it.
When you are starting to not be able to move too much, I am going to have to put something down your mouth because your lungs will be too relaxed to breathe for themselves. Yes, too. You might feel like panicking because you can't tell whether or not you're breathing. And you may not be able to blink too much. It's going to set in pretty quick.
This is gonna feel very
Everyone's
weird.
here with you, alright?
Ah. Okay.
Just
Right
breathe.
here, in case.
Okay.
Just breathe. You're alright, my boy. Everything will be alright. I promise.
Help them breathing all this entire body.
I promise to you. And I promise to your father. I will not fail either of you.
Gotta help him with cutting them open now.
I cannot fail either of
Ready?
you.
Yep. Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
If you got the stuff for suctioning, cleaning. You're on cleaning duty.
Sucker, pad.
Mhm. We're going to be starting.
Step ladder.
Okay. Starting from the bottom. Down here. all cleaned up. Thank you. That's the first layer. That. This part I gotta be careful of the spine, so I'll put them to the left. There we go. Second layer. Good job.
So, you were this feeling of suction coming in to lap up the blood using a sucker, similar to what they used in dental work, actually, where they tried to cut out the saliva. It would work the same for the blood, which is being stored in a tube. Meanwhile, a pad here is meant to be coated in the sense of also ensuring that the infection or any sense of chemicals does not leak in and seep, so it is padding it afterwards.
This is the part here that I gotta start scoping out. My question is, how much of it is necrotized and how much of it is severely infected?
So, the main sense of the crack, which was actually placed upon the damage, sustained right, I would say, at this area around here. So I would say mostly upon this area that we're facing has been deroded, probably at the closest point to the spine. I'm gonna go check on the synthesizer real quick.
No problem. Getting that one, that blade needs to be cleaned. If you got any questions, I can explain what's happening. If that helps ease anything at all.
5 minutes, so first vial is done.
Evelyn.
I'm gonna make sure I've got the antibiotic and I'm cutting at the same time.
You are also very close to Rex. This procedure that you are doing, what is your honest opinion of it?
In terms of which parts? In terms of the procedure? The method that is used to conduct it?
Yes.
It's something that I can discuss when I'm not. The patient's entire system is not within our hands.
I understand. Please continue then.
Alright, Rex, you can hear me, and you can feel a little bit of what's going on. I need you to know I'm going to be using my flesh weaving now to help scoop out the infected parts that I was cutting into. It's gonna feel weird, but I'll also be able to tell if you're trying to blink, if it's too uncomfortable, or you need to move. Marcus will be putting his flesh-weaving hands into his spine, doing exactly as he described. This is the part I always explain, and it's completely up to your character, but at this point, when Marcus does this, a person quickly becomes uncomfortably aware of the inner workings of their body, especially with where he has put his hands. Essentially, just if you were able to understand or step back and take a look at yourself and be like, that's where my spine is, that's exactly how it looks, that's what my liver looks like, all of that kind of thing. If your character tries to blink at all, even though he's paralyzed, Marcus will understand this. The longer Marcus is doing this, the more you will also start to understand what Marcus is like. Because he's doing this for a long time, and instead of just like a couple of seconds. Okay. There we go.
You feel the slightest twitch of his eyelid, but not a full blink yet.
I could tell you had some kind of twitch there, bud. I hear you. You know what? We could do a little bit of a test, and this is only a test. Could you try communicating to me that you were trying to blink? And that, could you put that in? Disinfecting.
He will not respond.
Alright. I wasn't able to tell if you could blink or anything like that, or you were trying to. We can set up communications if you can try and give me a full and honest single thought of blinking.
You will blink.
Excellent. Simple system. 1 is yes, 2 is no. Take some spaces between the 2 no's, or multiple no's, and I'll understand to stop immediately if there's something wrong. Okay, and I'm moving on to the next part. There's still a little bit of infection left, yeah?
Yeah.
This is the part I'm worried about. Wherever I'm doing this, is there any pinching of nerves? Because I'm cutting around this pretty close, but I'm not. I'm trying not to hit anything.
Ironically enough, given the amount of situation, the durability of the body, I would say, is actually allowing for the muscles to tighten and tense. However, they do not seem to twitch as much, as if both the anticipation of it as well as the trident ability to focus from Rex allows for somewhat of a weird sense of relaxation. He's trying to hold his body as still while also being forced to be still.
In some ways it's bad, but for me with cutting it's good, because I can cut better. Alright.
The only part we have to worry about is when the regeneration part comes in hand.
Thank you. Almost there with the infection part. Let's say there's one more part and then we can set the spine proper.
Should I inject another disinfectant needle?
Let me remove this part and then you spray that part. Projecting thing.
A blink.
One blink? Were you trying to, buddy?
A reactionary.
Alright. Take that as the next. Infections that were from most part. All of that looks a lot more healthy. Take a moment to clean everything up. Covering the pulmonary.
Fresh spell of gloves.
Next part's gonna be a spine setting, and that could be difficult. It has its own challenges. Instead of cutting out a bunch of infected or dead meat, could worry about pinching nails. Your part on this will be to help keep parts of it still that I do not want to set yet.
Should I use clamps or my hands?
Clamps. We might also have a problem with if there's any pinching, I'm going to need shunts. There would be a possibility of spinal fluid building up and I need to release it.
In that case, I'll keep the sucker hander on us.
I do have a question. Would any of you have medical expertise?
I would.
Comfortable enough with a steady hand? I need steady hands to help keep the rest of the spine still.
Where?
To explain what I'm doing, I'm going to start at the base and slowly work my way up to realigning the spine. There's some parts here where I'm going to be keeping an eye out for if there's any buildup. I use a thing called shunts that will help relieve any pressure on the spine or release spinal fluid.
I understand.
You and Devlin will be helping hold the spine in place because sometimes I'm a bit fossil, and if I mess up one part, I'm messing with one part, I don't want to accidentally unset the next part.
I'm going to be utilizing
You'll both be on that
clamps.
end. To start with, you'll both be on that end. Once I start getting into the middle, I'll ask you to look after the parts that I already worked on and keep in place.
I understand.
This part between here and here have been mostly disconnected. Enough for maneuverability, but it's like dislocating a shoulder
have
to a
gloves?
degree.
I do not. Would you like to give me some?
I do.
Do you have gloves in that size?
I do have something. Tape layer wraps.
Marcus has put his hands back onto the spine.
Ingenuity.
How are you doing, bud?
I can
Doing
make
okay? Yes or no?
That's a
Problem
blink.
solving's
It's
a
2
big
blinks
thing
for
for
yes,
us.
right?
1 blink for yes, 2 blinks for no. That way I know it's more purposeful.
Yeah, 1 blink.
Alright, good. I'm sure you heard it, but I'm getting on cool to help hold things together.
Alright,
Is
good
that
to go.
okay?
1 blink.
Alright,
Specifically, a chemical and a
You
soap will
said
help
it?
loosen those ups when you're ready to take them off.
I understand.
Alright, here we go. Evelyn, you hold on to that part. Uncle, if you could. Also, use the clamps in your hands to hold on to that. This is the part where it gets a little bit scary because I'm going to start putting things back into place with my hands. So Marcus is going to start trying to realign the spine with his flesh waving and things like that. The same sensation supply for Rex during the entire procedure and every kind of action that Marcus is doing. But on the other hand, Marcus is able to do this most efficiently and without tools on his end.
As a confirmation, the chemicals inside of his body prevent him from absolutely moving. Yes, they can't be powered through it whatsoever.
Absolutely. The amount that he is loaded with right now, it'll help with that. However, there isn't much reducing any pain, and he is absolutely conscious right now, understanding what is happening.
Let me check on his vitals.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel
we-
in his life, he is stable. We can continue.
Marcus can also technically do obs while he's got his hands in the body, but he's focused on the spine movement so much, so it won't be as easy for him to tell. If we're consent at any moment, once I do this one, Devlin, you slowly release your clamps and you check on the what the actual readings say too, so it can keep things level. All right? Up the chemical dosage too, if we need to. All right, here I go. I'm doing the first set. Okay, at the two. Go slowly. Slowly. Marcus is also checking to see if there's any problems with spinal fluid or if there's any kind of bulging where it seems like there needs to be a release of pressure. Like he said, you would use shunts or anything to help relieve pressure, essentially, of fluid.
In terms of alignment, in terms of cleaning, and in terms of disinfectant, in terms of even the cutting, everything seems to have gone to a plan. There, however, is, the moment you start to notice its move, a small buildup of what was actually dead as well as blood that had been in the mixture that had caused a bit of a buildup in one part in the sections of the spine. We would not have been able to see it until it was moved, as it does seem to be causing a bit of a leakage.
There's built up dead blood somewhere I couldn't see it. It's finally being released. Devlin, I need you to let go of that part. It's okay where it's set right now. I need you to do cleanup again.
I can hold it for you, Devlin.
I'm going to slowly move again once it's cleaned up because there might be a bit of a pop or more gushing out that's been built up there like a little pocket. So be ready.
I have one hand here, I have the cleaner suction here.
Alright, that
I can hold
works.
this side for you, Devlin.
Here we go.
If you need both
Get the
hands.
other clamp.
I have it.
Alright, here we go. I'm moving again. Get ready.
It seems that any bit of the buildup of the blood is released with the final movement, suctioned in and rendered clean.
Alright, good. Keep doing that. I'm gonna make sure there's no nasty buildup of dead blood now. Good? Alright, that seems to be it. Excellent. Disinfectant. Make sure it's clean. Anything we missed that might be nasty later, probably be able to be dealt with antibiotics. Help the body fight anything left.
There we go.
I moved, my bad.
Alright. That's the lower part. Going to the midsection next. So I'll have someone to basically help keep this part set where it is. I'll go back eventually. Maybe hold it with a mesh. But right now I gotta get the rest of it.
Shall I let go of my place then?
Yes. There you go. That part right there. You could hold that.
Move over to this side.
There's two ways we could do this part. We could either put a mesh down right now or something that'll hold it in place before I move on to the rest, or we go back and we do it all at the same time, because if I need to readjust anything right now, I could be...
All at the same time, let the body actually compensate for it.
Understood. Alright. Marcus will be moving on basically to the midsection, then he'll be doing the same for the upper half. Okay.
There's a pop, but you would recognize this as an actual healthy pop, mostly from being unable to actually pop its back in time.
Oh, there we go. That was nice. Oh, look at that. We got some blood flow there. That is kind of distracting. That's good. We got something good. It's alright. Just a bit more. That seems to be that part. Is it lined up with the other sections? What does the scanner say? How well did I eyeball it?
Scanner showing about a 1-to-1 to the first scan done when it was healthy.
Understood.
Only part it's
Last
a
part
relay.
then?
Last part, yes, regeneratives. This part we're actually... I'm gonna get fluids for him. His body's gonna need a lot of care when it comes to fluids. When it comes to the regeneratives.
I'm going to set the mesh on the skin, start putting that there. It'll also have the regeneratives.
You are doing well, my boy. We are almost finished.
Okay, liquid's going in.
Okay. I've got the mesh. Put it back.
Take the clamps
I'm
out.
gonna basically start stapling it. So this is mesh that basically helps keep the body to its shape or anything like that. If there's any regrowing that the body is doing, and also keeps the spine in its shape too. So he needs to walk around and stuff. Medical mesh will help keep shape, and then eventually it will naturally deteriorate because it's made out of natural substances.
Biodegradable.
Explain that all the time.
Regenerative
Now
injector.
it's the regeneration. Alright. Ready?
Yeah.
This is the part where I might overextend myself on.
We'll do it at the same time.
I can help guide it that way.
Should we close it at the final part? Start closing the back at the final edge of it?
Once we start seeing how some of this is going, I've already folded some of the mesh here, and then we can start basically stitching it. But we need to be able to inject some of this in here, and then close it, and then we do one more injection. I'll try to keep
Understood.
obs on it, guide it, and grow some myself will encourage the body to release it.
Understood.
It might make
Tell me
you a
when.
little bit sleepy, because your body's doing all its hard work like it would be. Alright, Rex?
One
Do
blink.
not worry if you start to feel a bit tired. Alright, ready? You can set the pace. I can keep up.
3, 2, 1, start.
Marcus would basically be doing his flesh crafting and weaving alongside aiding the regenerative. I'd probably ask for a roll for Marcus for each instance because he is basically doing the aspect of his ability that will make him tired eventually.
Understood.
This is a quick note. Anytime you act on it, he's like shutting his eye tight. You can feel the resistance on it.
First
It's
roll
okay,
was
Rex.
15.
It's okay. Okay. It's feeling a bit tight.
Does Marcus feel any spasming at this point? Or anything going on like this, a bit more movement or attempts to move?
I think with the extended amount of time that his body's had to be placed and actually had, while conscious, aspects of it moving around, now is the point
should
where the body's
reassure
no
your
longer
father.
tensing up. It's starting to
Let him see
release,
you.
tense,
Because I can
release,
imagine
and
if
tense.
know
there's
everything is
general
alright.
regeneration happening, it could outpace the paralysis, potentially.
Yes. Ooh. I'll see how well his durability holds into actually trying to expel the paralysis in the given moment.
Kind of like the whole constitution thing, except it's got a base because regen.
Okay. 13 plus the boost. The body starting to react and attempt to push the drug out. The drug's active, but you know that it is not going to last you through the second part unless it's getting another dosage.
He's resisting. I feel the body pushing. It's pushing the drug out.
I can help
Should I
relax
give
his
another
body.
dosage now?
I don't want to give him too much more of a dosage, but
Marcus,
we try to give him a little bit more.
I can help relax his body with a chant. Ease his muscles so that his body will not react so violently.
If we can do that instead of giving him an extra dosage, that would be preferable. I'm willing to give this a go, but if it doesn't work, he might kick.
I understand.
Should I start applying straps to his legs and tails just in case?
No,
Yes. No, understood.
let him work through this.
Be at the machine instead. We'll give this a chance because if we give him too much of a dosage, he will be pretty limp even after he's in recovery.
Euphane, help me ease your father. Repeat after me. Ero.
Hero.
Matai.
Matai.
Solu.
Solul.
Relok.
Relok.
As the prayers
Marcus is
chanted,
removing his hands for a moment.
as the prayers chanted, Rex's body will feel a sense of tranquility and peace come over it. Rex will instantly feel his muscles begin to feel the need and the want to relax as his body no longer has a sort of fight or flight response to it. The feeling is still there, his back is still open, and there's still pain coursing through his nerves, but he doesn't feel the need to react. He doesn't feel the need to usurp himself.
I'm gonna slowly put my hands back on the spine, okay? Like where the regeneratives will put them, right, Rex?
And Marcus will do just that.
How are his vitals, Devalin?
Heart rate
What's the
stable.
option? Okay, this is good.
So far, it seems the liquids are doing his job in terms of the regeneration. He's not having a sense of dehydration yet, so he's still capable in that area.
Excellent.
Then we don't have to paralyze him more.
Mm.
Can put more regen in. It's gonna be alright.
So I'll prepare the second vial.
We are almost finished, Rex.
Okay. We're on the final stretch. You're doing great as well. Thank you.
Of course.
Just holding things together. So almost ready?
Second vial's ready to go.
Alright. Ready when you are.
I'll need another roll from Marcus.
Let me quickly set this down.
Alright, it's injected. Time to get to work.
9.
Hey, Marcus will start working a bit of a sweat, I guess.
Okay. There's a bit more to it, and then I can start closing the other part because it's already doing its job over there. I'm closing up the bottom part. Regen.
Muscle scan showing about a 87% now, comparatively to a healthy state.
Your body works fast, but it's alright, I'm keeping up. Okay. There we go. Everything's looking good. Healthy flesh, healthy muscle. It's growing there. Your body is doing great, Rex. You're doing great. You think that's the only other one we need? You think I could close the rest of it with my skill?
Yeah. Should be good.
Alright. Alright, here it is, the actual final switch.
Another vial of the regenerative would actually be bad, I think.
Then Marcus would be using his skill one more time, or expending himself one more time, to basically finish everything and close it out.
15?
You do it flawlessly then.
There we go.
You see it kind of like he is messing with Play-Doh, is encouraging the body to close up again, guiding it.
There we Final stretch. There we go.
At this point, we'll be closed up.
Just wiping things down, cleaning
Praise the ancestors.
You can start basically giving him the opposite, but that is when the guys are kicking him up more. Because I'll warn him.
For now. What's the estimated bed day recovery?
Estimated, depending on if we can give him other regeneratives, plenty of protein, things like that, depending on your diet. And if a person is okay with magical healing, what has been done here is simply cleaning things up and setting things back. The real test will be in a couple of days when you can walk, maybe 1 or 2. Start checking your legs, physiotherapy, things of the like. The stuff we injected and what I did with my hands means that the only problem you might have is slight muscle spasms in other parts of your body, because it's kinda readjusting to being put together.
Given how much it's had to be.
Think about several stretches in the morning that you miss. Think if you miss 50 of those stretches in the morning. That's what your body's feeling.
Do you think we should double the estimated amount of water consumption as well as protein, given the amounts of regeneration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll print this out.
For this next part, you're going to probably have the paralysis fade slowly. This is going to take quite some time, but you might feel sensation, or as in the moving ability kind of sensation, back in your face at least a lot sooner than the rest of your body. Alright? Give it a couple of minutes.
Devlin,
Hey, cool boy.
when you have a moment,
I'm sorry.
the bandages.
Come with me.
And then eventually you'll be able to be rolled over. But I'm gonna try and make sure that we've got pillows set up so that the spine is aligned with
Use the soap. Scrub your hands very thoroughly, and then rinse with water.
Got some pillows in the cupboard.
So, the chemical in the soap will loosen all of the fibers of the tape, and they seem to be almost attempting to slide off you, as if the tape had become some sort of like slight slime. And then rinsing it all away, they seem clean. You probably maybe even cleaner than they were before.
His spine is nice
Almost
and
shiny.
cradled the way it should be. It'll be good.
Thank you.
If you could go in there.
When you dried your hands,
There's some extra storage and pillows and blankets.
Papers.
I just need to get this stuff off.
the estimated necessary for recovery.
Updating grocery list.
I'm going to establish at least 3 days of bed rest with full monitoring over time. Double the consumption of his normal diet of water and protein to allow the body to readjust as well to having so many of the cells alive, as well as the compensation for the regeneration and the tax of it on the body itself. And those are going to be the strict requirements. We cannot deviate from this.
Okay. Now, this is gonna be.
Here's the notes for it. It's a copy.
This means that by the 4th day,
My magic,
I
it's
will
okay to
begin
start rolling them over
any sort of physical therapy
gonna have
that I can
probably
to ensure
sit
that he
you up
can
in a way
move.
where I can easily kind of tilt you to check on your back every
And
now
report
then
to
once
me,
I'm rolling into
any
probably-
of you, if he's
Go-
having
go
any
persist.
conditions or alterations in this, or if anything should come up.
I will report to
Gonna
you,
roll you over, so
but I
you
will
probably
also
gotta
state
change your track and stuff like that. You can do that
I
while
too
we're all
have
hanging
my
out.
own manners of dealing with things in the medical side.
That way you can
If I can, I will try my own hand. It will not be harmful.
Should
I'll shift as I need. This, I think this is the best I can do.
should there be some sort of
if you want to fully
altercation,
lie on your back, I'll get
further
into a more
damages
comfortable
or
position.
inabilities
You
to
can
the
do that while
spine,
we're basically role-playing
I
out
did
playing
have an
the
alternative for him,
mental
so in
stuff
case he
out.
needs to go on a
Oh,
mission
my
or
fucking
something
lungs.
does occur.
My fucking
Yeah.
ribcage has been fucking killing me.
Exactly, get comfortable, King.
In the meantime,
My arms are getting stuck in
Just
that
gonna
he
position.
will be resting.
padding here.
For now.
Do this real quick. Do this real quick.
Oh, hold on.
Do this real quick.
And we're gonna put like a blanket roll here so we can easily Google him later on to like lift him up and check on him. So just laying this out like
Hold on.
this. We got like a whole system for him.
We have one out of character requirement when he sits back down. That is, of course, the surgery picture.
Am I just
wait,
lying on the
we gotta
fucking table with my fucking back splayed out?
Yeah, absolutely. That has to happen
Oh
now.
my
Okay,
god,
okay,
yes.
okay, I'll take it now. Because we were just about to put him in a more comfortable position. I'm out.
Yeah, no, fucking. Hold on. I still have my. Okay, hold on. I can fake it. I can fake it till I make it. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah. Go.
Back up my knees here.
Camera. I'm just gonna have it fly into a better position for us.
This is so
Perfect.
stupid. Who the fuck? Lightsaber ass motherfucker.
Taking a fucking
Yay!
selfie in
That's
front
what
of
we
a
used to
fucking
cut 'em up
surgery
and-
payment.
Hell yeah.
I've seen what's on TikTok.
Okay. Picture taken.
Alright.
Okay. So you're rolling me onto this side?
Yeah, whatever's comfortable for you, because at this point he's rolling you into a position for comfort. Probably not on your side. Probably on your back.
On my back. Physically on the back? Okay.
Should probably close your back.
Because then you're gonna look like you got
Probably.
scoliosis later on if I lay on your side like that. That'd be negligent of me.
Hold on, there we go.
Yay, scoliosis.
Yeah, scoliosis.
She's scoliosis.
She stole on my oleolysis.
Alright. Good job, fellas. We have got his
Okay.
phone set up for the next couple of days. We need to, we do need to make it so he stops being paralyzed and remove the,
I'm fairly certain my nephew would not like to have a tube down his throat any longer.
yeah. So when we start doing that, help remove this, remove the tube, because he will have his lungs back. Yay! There we go.
Unscrew. Okay.
Okay.
Over here with
You did
you
great.
on the cleaning table.
Got all the good pattern. Alright. That's everything. Now we just let you come back to slow. Try not to strain yourself too much. I know it's a hard ask.
Okay. Cleanup can be handled rather easily once everyone leaves. So I suppose this is visiting hours.
Mhm.
It should
You
be
might not be
breathing
able to move your mouth or speak properly. I see you got a little bit of control back. If you're slurring, that's fine.
I'll
Slowly
be
but
in the
surely.
other room for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm finally done.
Something last time.
I'm gonna take a moment to get a breather.
Take
If
surgery.
anything happens, you just tell the little Y-bot what's up, and I'll hear it. I just need a moment.
I understand.
Thank you. He might drill.
Let me collect some of it. I'm making a potion, you see.
Oh, consider that a success.
I did it.
I'll be sending you the bill. Yeah. Just tell me how much I have to pay.
Well, that was a major spinal surgery. All of the stuff needs paralysis. That part of the anesthesia was already up there because his BMI demands an expensive dose.
I will head back to the ship and prepare some meals for him. The rest of you should stay with him, help him recover. Notify me when we are moving his body. Euphane,
You wanted to talk to me.
you are in charge while I am gone.
Okay.
Wanted to talk to.
Yeah. You wanted to talk to me.
I did.
I'm gonna go upstairs to grab a coffee. Would you like me to get you anything?
A monster. A monster. The white one.
I'm changing my mind. I'm getting the white monster energy drink too. I'll be back soon.
What is this white monster you speak of? Is it a beast?
No. It is a drink that advertises itself as being able to give you energy like a monster.
I wish to drink this white monster.
It's not very good.
I'll have you know that the white one is very
I
delicious.
like the one. It doesn't have any necessary toxic sugars. It's got a lot of I'll show you the can. It shows you what's on it in case you got allergies. I'll be back soon.
I do like sweet dreams.
The procedure. I wanted to know your thoughts. You seem to have a different opinion of our culture and traditions. I wanted to hear what you thought about it.
My thoughts. I have a weird direction when it comes to culture. Because it has either been the best parts of my life or the worst. Culture can be utilized to bring
That's what she said.
a group of people together, to build one's own culture especially, uniting people under the common cause, kin, and bonding of their fellow man and women. Deep-rooted sensations, some of them even proven through rituals. Like check how yours had a sensation and a pressure in and of itself, either through belief or through the genuine spirits and bondings of a long-standing culture of ancestors. A lot of times it can do a lot of good for the people within its culture, especially when that culture is built with a purpose. But just as much as I've seen it be used for good, I also have seen it hinder people in both sense of progression as well as life. I've seen people throw themselves entire lives away for culture, harm their own kin, their own little ones in the name of their culture, sacrifice or ritualistic idealisms have caused me both harm as well as good because of these aspects of it. I guess I'm supposed to try to figure out whether or not you're harming Rex or helping him.
Pick up. God damn it.
A culture that cannot adapt will fall in the waste of ruin eventually.
You mentioned that culture can be both the best and the worst of people. On this, we can agree on. However, would it not also suffice to say that the culture and people are one and the same? People, like their cultures, can always be senses of good, different variations of the versions of kindness, mercy, forgiveness, building, construction, the upbringing of a proper civilization. Or they could be its exact opposite.
In a few days you will be.
I suppose in one way I'm trying to say our culture is like us and we are like our culture. Where we come from sometimes not necessarily inhibits, but defines us, or at the very least, is a part of our story, our origin, our history. To some, this is important. Others, not so much. But me and my people, we believe that this is important to us, and I know Rex has very similar views. He is younger, he is not as familiar with the old ways like I am. But he is the next generation. He is what is left of us, and he will be what rebuilds what we have, or he will be its destroyer.
And if he chooses to rebuild your culture, your people, and your ideals in his own image, even going against some of the traditions of the old ways?
As his elder, I would need more time to think. But I know that some of the other elders would not appreciate his more modern techniques. He may face backlash, struggle, and strife, but nothing is ever certain.
Judging from the aspects of your culture, it would not be worth changing if it did not come with some kind of challenge. If it were so easy, or too easy, then it would be a bad sign or a bad omen, I believe. It's what my mom believed. Any change that is too easy should not be so easily believed either.
I wasn't worried at all.
We believe pain and suffering changes us, but for the better, hardens our skin, our hearts, encasing our spirits in chitin armor, ensuring that whatever comes next, we will be able to handle.
But how far do you take it before that very same pain chains you to a way that prevents your own golden age?
To the purists, and to the traditionalists such as myself, oftentimes, until either our spirit breaks or our body does.
Just because I put you in that little case.
What I hold for this procedure especially as well. Thank you. I could use it.
Nice and refreshing.
This is my favorite part.
Satisfying.
One sip? It's okay if not.
The taste is mouth-watering. I must have more white monsters.
Oh no, what have you done?
How you doing?
Remember, there's a rule to this. If it's filling you with energy, one a day.
No, you're not getting
The spirits provide me with what I need in a day.
Oh, look at you. I'm climbing up. I'm looking at you.
Oh,
Looking at
I
you.
remember when I got really addicted to energy drinks back at the planet, but they destroy your gut. I tell you,
Yeah.
you don't.
I think he doesn't need anything.
This is an occasional thing for me. Once a week, maybe.
Oh,
Well, I had to deal with a lot of lack of sleep. But that comes with being in the military.
It's not very healthy.
A lot of the things that were back home aren't healthy, but
you can
I
the entire
survived this
area.
time.
You set stage to have a
You know
good
what,
old
sure, I'll have a
celebration when you're at least
Wait.
feeling good enough to sit around outside. You gotta
If
get
it was
some
Rex,
So this is
booze
good.
or something.
who would be the one to tell me outright that this is utmost belief?
Nice and
This is what he
cold and
believes he
ready to
needs to
go.
do, and he has genuine hardship and fully embellished reasons as to why he needs to do this. I think it'd be easier for me. I'd still hate the fact that he has to suffer through the pain, because in my opinion, pain that is suffered should come with purpose and reason for the suffering. Ones that, I'll admit, I don't fully understand yet, but it could just be a me thing.
In the
But the
same,
idea that someone else's cultural aspect of belief through heritage that might force his hand to do this, that I could not simply abide by in approval.
in the same way that you don't quite understand our ways, I suppose I should say that I, on the other hand, still don't quite understand yours. You shy away from pain like it is a disease, something to be forgotten or absconded. This confuses me. Pain is important to life. Without pain, there would be no purpose.
I don't disagree, but I also know the consequences of what too much pain brings and does to people. And how an endless cycle of nothing but pain and trial and strife does not embellish or strengthen the soul, but shatters it into something that will break other souls in turn.
Everything in moderation, I suppose.
Exactly.
But I am
I
preparing him.
suppose.
I'm a check on you.
For
He
what?
doesn't. He doesn't
What
know
does
it
this
yet.
current amount of suffering do for him? What does agonizingly attempting to recover from the spine help him learn, help him grow to be? Is the trial of him actually succeeding against such a beast creature and suffering the pains of doing so not enough? Why must he go through this too?
So that if it ever happens to him in the future, he knows what to do. He knows how to handle it, how to breathe through it, how to fight through it.
I can. I'll do it.
Weathering a storm is just as important as preparing for it.
If y'all are so prepared to take upon so much pain, then what good and pleasures in your life are you utilizing and doing to balance it out?
And now you asked the very interesting questions. We are simple people. We live life because we love life itself. Us being alive is enough reason to endure this pain. Life is us, and we are life. Every pure and rabid and savage variant of it. There will be blood, there will be smiles, and everything in between. And we will enjoy every second of it. For we only get the one life.
God, it's so tempting to tickle you. I'm so improper.
I understand a little bit better now. But it still does grow curious to me of what happens when this generation, or if this generation, holds a different view as to what enjoyment in life would be.
As I said, the younger generation hold our traditions and culture in their palms. What they choose to do with it is up to them. Whether they wish to preserve it, change it, or destroy it. When we, the elderly, have no longer the right to exist and can no longer continue our lives, we must entrust whatever is left unto them.
I think I accept this a little bit better now. But only because I understand that it is more of Rex's decision than anything else. If one is having to suffer, it should be his choice to do so. No one else's.
Particularly harsh on Rex. Because I have to be. I made both him and his father a promise. One I cannot break. I want him to be strong. I want him to be damn near invincible. Without trials, without tribulations, without struggle, he will not grow into what he needs to be.
And unless he chooses to embrace that himself of his own choice without interference, he'll always simply be a shadow of what you try to make him.
And in that I would fail.
He's gaining control enough to sit up.
Maybe it's time to listen to what he believes the culture should be upon his own conclusions and trials of life. Not just the ones thrusted upon him. To take a look at what this generation comes up with themselves and the era that they have to live through.
If he wishes to change the culture entirely, there will be things that will need to be called into question. I will respect his wishes as my nephew. He holds his father's legacy in his hands. And as I have stated, I made both him and his father a promise.
It's fascinating. My family also came with names and title. Ideas, cores, legacy. Legacy that I refuse to hold myself to. Specifically because I didn't want it to be my parents' name that I'm attached to. I wanted my own ranks and achievements to be mine, not an attachment of a name. But that is mine. Your is very much different.
My parents also came with titles. I don't ever really talk about that with a lot of people. It's been so long, I almost forgot.
Rex wanted these titles.
Councilman.
And that is why I did all of this, because this is what Rex wanted. Make no mistake, I don't think it would have been as easy in terms of arguing any of this if I didn't think Rex was ready, or wanted any of this. I cared about it too much. My point of this wasn't to make a comparison to our cultures and my ideals, because frankly that'd be disrespectful to yours. It was trying to get you to understand my viewpoint in matters such as these, and why I'm accepting of what you're talking about right now and not arguing with you. I accept that this is his choice, and that he's going to choose to lead a future for himself, you, and, if I'm being honest, the crew. Something that you may not consider is the fact that all of your members will see him, see how he acts, see what he has to brave, and choose to do the same.
If he wishes to walk his own path, then he will. But if he does so, I will reclaim what belonged to his father.
Hold 700. Alright.
Oh, blessed be. Alright, let me just reload. My Fucking yoinky schwanky ass
Suppose
legs.
we'll get there when it gets there.
There we go.
Indeed.
And you can tell what Tess Marcus is doing. pretty
I'm
much the
sorry
same
if
with
my
Halo Young
differences make things either confusing or frustrating for you.
They are unique. But these obstacles are what provide challenges for us. And we love challenges. Things to overcome, to learn. This is what life is about.
I used to be much of the same in terms of that mindset, at least, especially from my dad.
The arguments alone is kind of almost like, call it a political debate. Not necessarily saying what's right or wrong, it's just asking questions.
Oh, how much I love politics were this easy to discuss with others.
Don't tell me about politics. Oh,
Don't
I
worry.
used to be stuck in meetings for like hours on end, listening over and over to people drone about trivial stuff.
Our politics are fairly simple. If one of us does not like what the other is doing, we beat him into a pulp until he submits. And then we take over.
My dad's way, then.
Precisely.
My mom's a little different. She'll beat you, then teach you why her way's better, and then force you to respect it.
Sounds like a good woman.
Sounds closer to my. Sounds closer
Well,
to
it's
my
the reason they
brother's
worked.
own way, and a little bit of my dad, but it's not beaten into a pulp, it's bullet in the head, more like.
Ironically enough, my mom and dad do not follow the same ways that I do. Much people thought that they raised me to be this way. No, I chose this way. It's just my mom and dad respected me enough to at the very least understand that I'm attempting my own path. And they wanted it for me.
Well, it's the exact opposite. I don't follow their path because of the brutalist point of views and extremist perspectives. And not that I ever told them. I just got away with not having to follow that same path. But ever since I came here, it's a completely different path. I don't believe I've ever taken another, at least human's life. Self-defense is its own thing, though.
If it's too much, just sit down again for a moment. Give your legs a
We still believe life is sacred, no matter who we take it from, even if they have wronged us. Their life was still precious to the spirits and the ancestors above them. Sure, of course, in some cases we will devour their bodies, but their bones will be used for something precarious, or their organs made into fertilized soil for crops, or for the beasts that we tame to eat.
Let's try again.
There are some pains and trials that I do hope you don't hold such harsh views and attempts for. There are some pains that I think even you might be familiar with that doesn't harm the body.
There are quite a few pains I have already gone through. Ones that I would not even wish upon my nephew. But should he succumb to them, I will be there to guide him through, not to rob him of it. I hope you understand what I mean by this.
To a degree. But should he need... I feel he needs someone else to help bear that weight. I will do as I see. Not every pain can be simply fought upon one's own.
I suppose we will both do what we can to guide him along the path that he wants.
Trust me, I can take a lot of weight. If you gotta rest your chest on that, you can.
I hear his breath. He is ragged and in pain.
Yes. I also believe his aggressive levels will increase in spite due to irritation of such pain as well. That's why I think someone else needs to take command in the means of absence until the week is up.
Until
But
he is
that is
ready.
not my place to say.
No, you are correct. Until he is ready to move once more, I will be taking active command of his group of privateers, that he likes to call them.
You think you can breathe okay?
Indeed.
If you think you can, I can get you some water to try.
I've welcomed Apex more closely at the centerfold than I think even he sees most fixers ever would.
If that works well, then you can
I don't intend for that to change for all of them.
You favor him?
You're tough.
I see y'all as something that I don't think fixers tend to try to do. In fact, they try to do the opposite. I see y'all as people.
There you go.
And I care about y'all as such.
Then you carry what you commonly refer to as humanity.
Something I think there severely needs to be more of.
Agreed. But something that we are all severely lacking in.
Dehydrated. You can just leave it in your mouth and then spit it back in.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like a meme in my head whenever I look at your shirt. Blame my friends.
Inside me there are two wolves.
Oh my god. Well, mostly it's the meme of like ripping the shirt off like a werewolf. Don't actually.
I'm not wearing anything underneath this, so I probably shouldn't do that. Last time I at least had thingy on.
Yeah. What did you say, by the way? It's cute.
Thank you. It's the only clean clothes that I had.
Okay, I'm happy with the
I'm mostly using my brush right now. That's why my hair's like this.
So if you just want to make more attempts, I'm okay with it. If there's a problem,
If you try to touch, you actually don't feel the hair here.
it's if you have a hard fall.
It feels like it would have been before.
My flesh weaving somehow comes undone from extreme force.
What are you doing?
It should be good.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on right now.
Need to make sure I don't fall. Brush me fucking
Mhm.
It's not fair.
Yeah, bite me. Not an invitation. Yo.
He's able to sit up and stuff already from the regeneration and all that. So I was just walking him through some physio stuff. All good.
Should we
Got
get him the
strength in his legs already.
Do you think he heard the diagnosis in terms of the bed rest part, or should we re-advise him?
I'll re-advise him. I'll double check it because the spine does still need to lay down, so he does need to spend some time laying down, but also, if he's already able to start exercising his legs, it's great. Very happy.
Okay.
I'll tell him.
I will retire myself back to the ship. If there's anything you need from me, or any inquiries you might have of both the company and myself, you need only ask.
Understood. There may be some lines of work directed towards y'all in the future.
I understand.
Yeah.
I should probably go too.
Okay. Letting you know, we're probably going to be focusing on heading to the satellite at some point in the relative future. Wonder to know if you wanted to come get a ride and see some of the places there. There's greenhouses.
Speaking of things that are inside of me, I don't know if you've noticed.
You all saw the exercise I was doing. If you sit down again, it can help train your legs again before you do this. A couple of reps of that. I'd say 10 if you can. Of trying to get something to press against your leg. Another thing is for the next 3 days, you will have to have some times when you need to lay down with a similar kind of bed rest setup like what we got here, to let your spine actually rest and set in. You can also do your reps and sit up and stop walking around, but make sure that for the next 3 days, most of it is laying down, letting your spine adjust, letting the mesh and all that do its work. You understand?
Not here.
Some of that will naturally happen if you're sleeping, but it's gonna be a good couple of hours of letting your spine set properly.
Rex, I am retiring myself to the ship. Your daughter is in charge of you. only until you get yourself back up onto the ship. Until that point,
You monster, what have you done?
until that point, until you are ready to move on your own, I am taking active command of the company. Do you understand me?
You're my second for a reason. I trust you.
Very well. Ensure that he gets back to the ship in one
Once the 3
piece.
days of rest have been done, we can review it again, and I can give you different physio reps that I want you to be able to do to be able to help you get back into a faster kind
Euphony,
pace so we can run.
Yeah?
you are in charge and taking care of your father, as much as I am.
Okay.
We are going to ensure that his body will heal steadily and quickly. Make sure that he continues his rest, and make sure that he eats all of the meals I prepare for him.
I will.
Good.
I'm pretty
Until he gets
sure
back onto the
she's
ship,
not, like,
you are in
missing
charge of him.
She's just
You understand?
I don't know.
Basically.
Yes.
You're not gonna be able
Good
to
girl.
It's
Makes sense.
run around.
she
Tibet
said
might know
it
more.
was one of
Unless we do everything
probably, but I haven't seen Tibet in a really long time, and
Neither have
honestly I
I.
don't blame him.
It was pleasant
I'll
seeing
look
you,
into it.
Devlin.
So you'll understand, because I imagine you used to be around.
Likewise.
That thing of basically testing the pressure, don't do too much. I'll give you some bands so you can do the same. I'll show you. 'Cause
Ah,